2021, but there is no evidence that he ever entered the Capitol building, but he went to jail anyway. And then, like many other January 6th defendants languishing in jail, he was mistreated dramatically. Chris Worrell said he endured inhumane and abusive conditions. For example, guards refused to give him his prescription medications. He needed them to treat his cancer. He was suffering from a type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He was not allowed to see an oncologist for months. At one point, he passed out. He still did not get immediate medical attention. This is a time when rapists are getting out, when more than half of murders in the United States are not solved because no one cares enough to solve them. But this guy stayed in jail. Finally, last November, a judge ordered Worrell released because he wasn't getting proper treatment. So in the time that he was not getting his treatment for being in Washington on January 6th, his cancer progressed from stage 1 to stage 3. It's a tragedy. Trish Priller watched the whole thing. She is Chris Worrell's fiance. She joins us tonight. Trish Priller, thank you so much for coming on. How is your fiance doing?
He's doing okay since he's been home. He's had some major medical issues. He's had 5 rounds of chemotherapy. He's had major oral surgery, which he's still recovering from. He's had 2 more bouts where he's passed out and been unconscious, just like he was in the prison. High blood pressure and an unexplained high pulse.
So this was happening at a time when the people running the country, the Democratic Party, have decided that people who commit violent crimes aren't really criminals, they're victims of our racism or whatever. Why do you think your fiance was kept behind bars for months with no treatment for his cancer? And why were they so determined to punish him?
Well, the D.C. Gulag made a statement that these guys and women that are in the prison are political prisoners. So they're all being treated that way. Their food's being poisoned. Their recreation time is taken away from them. They're on solitary confinement. They're just denied all kinds of, basic human rights. One instance, there was about 44 men in the prison, and there was 1 toenail clipper to be used amongst all 44. Well, Chris had to cut his mustache off so he could eat his food with those nasty nail clippers.
Yeah. Well, anyone who lives in Washington knows it's famously the worst jail in the United States. There's been a lot of abuse in that jail over decades. So I assume you guys vote Republican. Did any politicians come to your aid, or did they just continue to ignore you like everybody else in Washington?
They're ignoring us. Yes, without you guys and the few others that are representing and speaking out upon us, our First Amendment rights are definitely under attack. We definitely need help. The more people we can get on our side, the better. We need lawyers.
Yeah. So the lawyer who tried to firebomb policemen to death after George Floyd's death got a less severe punishment than your fiance. So I appreciate, Trish Priller, you coming on tonight and telling your story, and I hope it shames people into defending you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And also I'd like to mention that we have a crowdfunding page. It's givesendgo.com/flotilla. And also that the Patriot Freedom Project has really helped us out as well. Thank you.
I hope someone does. Thank you so much.